How are we going to write a very large number or a very small number in a more convenient manner? Find out in this video. Good day, learners! Today we're going to discuss changing decimal notation to scientific notation and vice versa. But first and foremost, what is scientific notation? So when we say scientific notation, it is used to write very large and very small numbers more conveniently. It is expressed in the form a times 10 raised to n, where a is a positive number from 1 to 10 and n is an integer. So again, ginagamit ang scientific notation para may sulat ang malaking number at ang maliit na number in a more convenient way or convenient manner. So I have here our first set of examples. So we are given decimal numbers or numbers that are in decimal form. So we're going to change this decimal form into scientific notation. Again, yung scientific notation is in the powers of 10. So bibilangan lang natin yung mga decimal places niya. Okay. So first example, we have 5 billion. So the first thing that we need to do is to locate yung decimal point. So pag binigay sa inyo would be a whole number, automatic yung decimal point niya ay nasa last na digit. So nandito. All we need to do is to move the decimal point hanggang sa place in which it is located after the first non-zero digit. Okay. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So, dito tayo magsa-stop after ng non-zero digit at the first non-zero digit. So, yung final answer natin sa scientific notation would be in the form a times 10 raised to the power of n. So, yung a represents our significant digits na natira. So, in this case, we have 5. So, we have 5, then times 10, yung form niya. At yung binilang natin na decimal places, yun yung magsisignify ng ating exponent. So, if we're going to move the decimal point from right to left, then our exponent is positive. Pero, from left to right naman, our exponent becomes negative. So, since sa number 1, we move the decimal point from right to left, so our exponent is a positive exponent. So, we have here 9. So, ito na yung scientific notation ng example number 1 natin. Okay, let's move with example number 2. Okay, so since whole number yung binigay, automatic yung decimal point natin ay nasa after ng last digit. Okay, so nandito. Ilalagay lang natin. Again, we're going to move the decimal point and we're going to relocate it, making sure that it is written after the first non-zero digit. Okay, pag sinabi natin first non-zero digit from left to right. So, 4, 7, 8. So, yung pinakaunang non-zero digit would be 4. So, yung decimal point should be after 4. Okay? Now, let's count the decimal places. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, we're going to write now yung mga significant figures only. Okay? Tatanggalin na natin yung mga zeros after the whole numbers kasi nga hindi na sila significant or hindi na sila significant digits. So, we have 4.78. So, kung mapapansin niyo yung decimal point is located na after the first non-zero digit, which is 4. So, we have 4.78 times 10. Then, remove the decimal point from right to left. Therefore, yung exponent natin ay positive. So, we have here positive 6. So, this would be your answer. Okay, now what if we're going to move the decimal point from left to right? Okay? So, pag left to right naman, we make sure na yung decimal point is located after the non-zero digit or the first non-zero digit na ma-encounter natin. Okay, let's have this one. So we have, nakalagay na yung decimal point, so dito na tayo magsa-start. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So 10, we have 3.0. Pwedeng 3.0 or pwede na ring 3 lang. Okay. So pwede natin siyang tanggalin yung 0.0. Okay. Pwede natin i-drop yung decimal point kasi wala nang kasunod na significant digit or significant number. Then, times 10 raised to the power of what? Negative 10. So, negative na siya ngayon kasi nga, we move the decimal point from left to right. Okay? Okay, next, we're going to move again the decimal point from left to right. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, after lang siya ng first significant digit or non-zero digit na ma-encounter natin. So, that would be after 7. Okay? Isusulat natin yung significant numbers only. So, you have 7.5 times 10 raised to the power of negative 8. Okay. Last example. So, from the decimal point again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So, the final answer would be 3.82 times 10 raised to the power of negative 7. Now, babalik na rin naman natin from scientific notation to decimal form. So, ano yung gagawin natin? We have here the first example. We have 7.5 times 10 raised to the power of 6. So, ito lang yung tatandaan natin. Pag yung exponent is positive, we're going to move the decimal point from left to right. Okay? Pag yung exponent naman ay negative, we're going to move the decimal point from right to left. So, since the number 1, yung exponent natin ay positive 6, then we're going to move the decimal point from left to right. Okay. So, pwede natin siyang isulat uli. So, we have 7.5. So, how many places? We have 6 decimal places. So, from here, we're going to move it 6 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, nandito na yung decimal point. Okay. Now, ito yung mga blank natin dito na spaces. We're going to fill it up with zeros. Okay. So, lalagyan natin siya ng zeros. Therefore, yung final answer natin would be we have 5 zeros. Okay, we have 7,500,000. So, ito na yung value original na number or yung decimal form ng given scientific notation natin. Okay, next example. We have 134 times 10 raised to the power of 3. So, yung decimal point dito ay located after 4 kasi nga hindi siya nakalagay sa given natin. Okay, automatic, pag whole number yung given natin, nasa last digit or after ng last digit yung decimal point natin. So, since positive yung exponent na binigay, so we're going to move from left to right. Okay, we're going to move 3 decimal places. 1, 2, and 3. And lalagyan ulit natin ng zeros yung mga spaces. Okay, so yung original number pala or yung decimal form ng given scientific notation sa number 2 would be equal to 134. Okay. Next, 28.9 times 10 raised to the power of 9. So, again, galing sa decimal point natin, we're going to move it to the right 9 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 na zeros. So, yung final answer natin would be 28, 9, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Okay, we have 3, 6, 8 na zeros. Okay? Now, let's have number 4. We have 3.2 times 10 raised to the power of negative 7. So, since negative yung exponent natin, we're going to move the decimal point from right to left. Okay? So we have here, lalagay natin dito sa gilid banda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, nandito na yung decimal point. Okay? Again, lalagay natin ng mga zeros, yung mga blank na spaces. Okay? For convenience also, before ng decimal point, nilalagyan natin ng another 0. Okay? Just to signify na wala siyang whole number na part. Okay? Pwede natin siyang lagyan ng 0. So, yung final answer natin would be 0. Ilang zeros ito? We have 6. And 32. Okay. Last example. We have 67.8 times 10 raised to the power of negative 5. So, again, lalagay lang natin dito. Okay, we're going to move from right to left 5 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for convenience, nilagyan natin ng 0 before yung decimal point. So the final answer would be 0. Tatlong zeros, then 678. Now it's your turn. Try to answer the following questions. And that's a wrap. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Sir Ninyo. And you can also post your math problems in the comment section. And we will do our very best to provide solution to your questions. Because remember, every problem has a solution. At kung math ang problema ninyo, ako ang kaagapay ninyo, ako ang Sir Ninyo.